see a water tower.
Alarms were going off again. It was B174 retail store, and the second one was B192 canteen serving. Copy that.
So how long you have been playing the community servers then? It sounded like it's been fairly recent. Okay. Yeah, I started back in, was it April, I think? End of April, somewhere in there. Of course, I haven't been on it in about a month now either, so. But all I did was play the official servers, and man, those are just a pain. What do I got here? Oh, you don't get spawned in with any kind of food either, huh? Okay, they got it on the zombs in here. Alright. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't. That helps, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I always played on the, once I switched over to the community servers, on the Blackout servers. They seem to be pretty popular. They can be. They can be. Oh, my character's a chick. I didn't even notice that. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, I suppose.
Yep. I'm showing the middle of Don, D-O-N-N, 1-3 of 80.
Ooh.
Middle of Don, 1-3 of 80. Clear, thank you.
Dude, where did this zombie take off to? Holy sh... Come get some. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm in a town here. I just gotta figure out what town it is now. Of course, this. Yeah, that's. Well, as soon as I find a sign, this highway dead ends here at this. So I gotta see if I can find a. Oh my god, dude! Like every zombie in here's got backpacks, mountain bags. Oh, I'm bleeding out here. I gotta patch that up. So triple the zombies, huh? At least they got I gotta get weapons. What is this thing?
Oh, is that Tom? I didn't see it.
253, go ahead. 253. There's gonna be a white.
So whatever town this is, highway definitely rolls through the center of it and then just dead ends on the other side. So I'm gonna just follow it through and see if I can find. Oh, here we go. What is this? I got a yellow trail here. Yeah, comes right out to the highway. Of course, this map is so huge. There's a red trail.
Maybe that shed to the left there, that little one. That's one where that's one I found the cannon.
And this isn't even at the start of the trail because there's no table or nothing here, so it must follow the highway at this point, I'm guessing. Alright, come get some, zombie. You don't want none of this. Told you. Alright, I don't even know. So I mean, does it even, I guess, do you guys still keep your hydration and food levels up then, or? Okay. Right. Slow you down or whatever, make you... Suppose, can you still die from getting sick on here? Because that could be, I mean, and you're gonna get sick if you don't eat, right? Eventually. Alright. I was guessing somebody. Think there's power lines to my left and a water tower. I think I might know where I'm at here, but I'm still not positive. Okay, here we go. Sign. Whatever Radzak is? I'm gonna have to look that up. R-A-D-A-S. Let's check. Rad Village. Yep. Okay. So, how far away from y'all am I? Where are you at? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're way over there then. Okay. I see Carlin. Okay. I'm gonna make a... There are helicopter crash sites all over the place, huh? Probably don't have it on then. Yeah, some of them don't. There was one server I was playing on, they didn't have any of the those events. I forget what they consider them or call them, but they didn't have any of them active. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, I started on US 1, and then I switched to US 2, which is I believe it was US 2, which was this map. But I only played it for like a second, and then I switched over to, I think it was RA or RS, or I don't remember. It was R something 1. But that only had like, I just jumped on there actually with this account yesterday for the first time in over a month, and surprisingly I still had my stuff in my character. But the max amount of players on it was like 5, including myself. Before that, there was always 2 or 3. So that was a very not busy server. They're good. Those are good to learn on, because you don't have to at least figure out how to stay alive and stuff without other people trying to kill you. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, I was a little disappointed when I found out that wasn't a thing. All right. Oops. Man. Oh, those days, huh? All right. I got a long ways to go here. I'm gonna run this road right into town. Oh, yeah, I recognize. Oh, I found a box of nails. That's nice. Some metal wire. Yeah, I need you don't need stone on here, because I know I thought it was like 36 or so. Yeah, that was one of my biggest issues with playing the official servers. And it's like, of course, it isn't even worth trying to build a base on there. I found that out the hard way. Yeah, no, I recognize where I'm at now. I did spawn here once before. I actually shot a guy right on this road the first day I played, and then everything went downhill from there. Was it on a blackout server? Maybe. Now, there's a water fountain over here somewhere. Where am I at, dude? No way. I'm going north. Yeah, that's stupid. I just ran north, man. Thought I was going east. No, I was going north. No, not that far, but I was just looking. I was like, there's a water tower here. I run past, and I thought I was running towards downtown, towards the fountain. I'm like, all right, now there's just a field here where all the buildings at. So I double checked the map, and yeah, I went freaking north. So I gotta go all the way back. Well, I went this way for a reason. At least it reminded me now that I've been here once before. No, like I said, I only played this map once or twice for like a few hours, and that was the end of that. I think I have a couple myself here now. I got... if you have a pickaxe, you can use that, or no, a sledgehammer to build the base. That sucks. I can check around this neighborhood I'm in and see. I mean, it's going to be a minute before I can get over there still, but there's all kinds of toilets and sheds over here to look through, so. And some working gloves. That's a good sign. Maybe there's some yard tools around. Okay, push me out of the way, door. Some more metal wire. Look at that, got me a shovel. Oh, and a 22, silenced. Just the MK2, but hey, it's better than the machete. At least, you know, I can throw lead down range now. If I throw the machete down range, I get one shot. What is this? CR-75. Wow, who leaves a pistol in the outhouse? Okay, there's some funky little cabins on here that I haven't seen in any of the other. There you go. Oh, more nails. Alright, so I got a shovel and a couple boxes of nails, some metal wire. Oh, what? Since when y'all start spawning in houses? Yeah. Maybe. A little bit of lag there. Well, I hope nobody's here. Let me, guess I get my 22 loaded up here. Try to. Where the heck is it? Alright. Oh, that CR75 is suppressed too. That's got a suppressor on it. Yeah. And I got, wow, dude, this is like the best I've made out in the beginning of this game ever. I got, I picked up a little while ago, and I wasn't even going to. I was just going to leave it. I'm like, I ain't going to need that crap for a while, but I picked it up anyways. I got a pistol holster, and I got pistols put in it. So, hey, there we go. No, I don't want the holster there. I want the pistol. There we go. Question is, now, are they loaded? Yeah, it figures. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Alright, yep. CR's loaded. Cock that. Alright. Alright. Man, you know, I find myself playing this in first person more now than... I used to be just in third person, and then I started switching back and forth, but the last server I was on, the R whatever it is, was a first person only server, so I got a little bit used to it that way, but I don't know. I like... It seems like for some things it's easier in first person, and then for other things it's easier in third person. I don't really need a flare. So are the fruit trees producing fruit on here, or they got those off too? Okay. Oh, my dude's starving. That's not cool. It's red. What am I hearing? Oh yeah, I got a good few cans of it. I was gonna eat it before, and then I got on a mission to find a shovel or something. And then I kept... Yeah, I watch B, and then I watch Kill Beans a lot, too. I was actually watching both of them today. They were streaming together, and I just opened up one in one tab and one in the other, and I was kind of flopping back and forth. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, oh, dude, no way. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of flipping back and forth. I actually was on Kill Beans a little bit more because for some reason hers was a few almost seconds ahead of BWAD's stream. Yeah. Seemed right. Yeah, better connection than we get. Oh yeah. We always behind. We always behind in the times for some reason. Alright, I got a CR mag. Now I just need to find a CR. I don't really need a hot pack. Dude, what is up? All these guns are suppressed. I just got a Colt 1911 suppressed out of another toilet. Alright. Another CR with a silencer. That's a Colt 1911 mag. That's my CR mag. Yep, there we go. Oh, I gotta rearrange all this stuff again. Alright, let's put that there. No. Put that there. Stop and spot. Dinner. Breakfast. ACP rounds. Anybody got 30 ACP? Or 380, my bad. 30. And look at it. Anybody got 380? I don't know what mine takes. That's 45. Well, you know, that's fine. I'm going to take it anyway. If we don't need it, I'll just toss it later. I got room for now. If I need room, I'll get rid of it. Depending on what I got. Canned bacon. There we go. Love me some bacon. No. I've never actually had canned bacon. I've seen tactical bacon. But I don't know. Yeah. Look at this. Another gun. What is up? Here's an axe too. I'll take the axe. I know. I mean, I suppose I didn't look to see how much. Did you say it was 100-time loot on here? Because the Black Ops ones that I played on, I think they were 50-time. So yeah, and I mean you got pretty decent on there too, but like, yeah. Of course, there's a lot more players on those. Half the time it's a struggle just getting on it. Okay. I think I'm lost now. In town here. Where's the fountain at? fountain should be right down here, no? It's the inside the curve. Okay, here's the beginning of the trail. Which, that sucks that there's nothing there. There's the fountain. Alright, I got a water bottle. Let's dump that. I'll finish my bacon first. A million different things going on at once here. Nope, don't drink, don't drink. I don't know what this stuff's good. Empty it. Alright. No, I've been pretty lucky, but there's been a couple times where I did and it got me, and yeah. This game still surprises me, like the amount of realism that they put into it. Even on the modded servers, but like, I mean, you know, the shooting, you have actual bullet drop and everything else. Which that's unheard of in any video game, really. Well, I don't know how long ago that was. Captain Howdy said hello, so I'll say hi to him. I'm just kind of... I had my tab changed over. I switched back to the stream so I can at least see that. Not gonna lie, I honestly forgot that you were even live streaming. I get into the game, man. That's all I'm focused on, you know. Now I gotta make sure I'm going east. Where? I gotta switch back to the map again. Alright, so here's the fountain. So I gotta go... Yeah, I gotta go this way. Alright, good deal. I'm gonna check this house. Man, another box of 380. I'm gonna take that, I guess. Well, I got one at least, maybe two. I'm trying to get my way over to you guys here. I am finally leaving this. Well, I don't even know how you pronounce half these Russian names, so. Alright, so here's a road. Where does this go? I goes to Olzenka. We're gonna cut across here through the woods. Yeah, I'd try live streaming right now if I could, but I don't even know if they'll let me yet. Oh, I see that big church up on the hill. Where's that at? Oh, that must be up at a prison there, I bet you. Or military, whatever that is. That's where I ended up dying on this map the last time I played on the other server. I was after I shot that dude up, I was making my way that way. I was following the tracks for a while. And then I was running along the base of that hill on the north side of it. And I ran up there, and some clan had a base inside the building up there, and dude just hosed me with his gun. You know, and at that point, I was just like, I thought it was an illegal base because they got rules, you know, no building bases in the PDs and the military camps and things like that. But they let it slide for that guy or that clan because it wasn't technically inside the walls of the camp. It's right outside, which I don't know, man. I guess it's within the boundaries of their rules, but it's still kind of cheesy because it's like a 4-story building. They can spray anything inside the walls from where they're at. Well, yeah, the normal places on the official servers would be like the sporting goods stores, but you come into these things and it's hard to say. Like I find them in in a garage. I found them in outhouse before. I got a hunting. Really? 22 mag, but no 22 to go with it. Alright, we're gonna...
They report that game that's here. You only get, that's it? You get 7 shots with the Colt. Does that thing got pretty good takedown power, or do you know for sure? Is it? Okay. Well, there's
definitely nothing. Oh shit. Son. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked by zombies, man. I just got the royal beat down. Wow, I think I'm gonna end up dead over here. Yeah, somehow I got the entire Marine Corps beating my ass right now. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, I died. Oh, lovely. Now I'm at the river. I was doing so good, too. I'll figure out where I'm at here. Some railroad crossings. There's railroad tracks. That's not right here, is it? Is there a trail here? Let's swim.
Go ahead, pick one. Chris Wire from Old Contractors on the road.
Me? I started back in April, and I've played on and off. I played on the official servers for most of the time, and then switched over to community servers. But I haven't been on here in probably close to 2 months. Yeah, the community servers make that even more difficult. I mean, they make it easier, but they make it more difficult because they have different rules. You know, like they mod stuff so it works different. I think I know where I'm at here, but I just need to check to be sure. These railroad tracks. Okay. So there's only, I'm way up here at the top. Yep, I'm gonna go to grabbing and probably get my ass kicked there, but we'll see. I think that's where I am anyways. I mean, the river's to my left, the road and railroad tracks are right there. And that's the only place that looks like has 2 railroad bridges. Yep, I'm in Graben. We'll see if we can swing through the PD and get some guns. Although I don't know, this is a pretty busy. Yeah, that's usually what I play. I'm not either. I got the I Survive opened up on my laptop right in front of me, so otherwise I'd be completely lost. I'd probably be running north to the edge of the map wondering why I can't go any further. Yep, grabbing there it is. All right. Yeah, it's way up in the top right kind of the map there. This seems to be a pretty hot spot for spawning in. Yeah, they're on the north side of the bridge there. I'm gonna try and swing through there. I should have just stayed on that side of the river, but I'm hitting the PD here first because I'm right outside of it. Yeah. No? That's interesting. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would definitely be nice. I really wish I would have spawned closer to where I was at, though, because at my last body I had all kinds of nails and a shovel and a whole works on me. Alright, found another pistol suppressor, so that's a plus. And another one. Yeah, I just got waxed by the entire... oh, here we go. Another gun. I swear I just picked the gun up off that table and I turn around, there's another one on it. Look at that, scorpions. All kinds of scorpions. The problem I got here now is too many guns and no backpack. I don't need binoculars. Ammo, I take the ammo. Yeah, that's pretty much where I was at. That town I spawned in earlier. That's like every single zombie in that town had a mountain pack on. So I was like, wow, that's score. A stab vest. Alright. This kind of sucks though. There's no clothing in here or nothing. Just a stab vest. Alright, so now I need to head north. I'm trying to hit up those 2 military tents quick. See, yeah, I had a nice knife, a machete, the whole works, and I got everything all in one little small town. Like, I was kitted right out before I left. Now I'm starting over from scratch here again. Another. gonna assume like every weapon on this game comes with a suppressor. Alright, well I ain't gonna keep this suppressor then. Really? That's some interesting stuff there. Get my scorpion chambered, get my M-lock chambered. Oh, I got 2 M-locks, I'll get them both chambered. There. Why switch magazines when you can just switch guns? Oh, dude, no way. No frickin' way. Hell yeah, I just found a drivable car. No way, it's in mint condition. A radiator, I'm guessing they must be complete on here? I'm gonna check and see. Yeah, it needs gas. Okay, I don't know where the nearest gas station is. No, there's nothing already looked. It's empty. That's the first place I looked because I know on some of them other servers they have that stuff spawned in there. Or extra parts and batteries and whatnot. Dude, this thing's mint. I'm not gonna touch it right this second though. Cause of my luck, somebody will see me with it and they'll be like, oh, mine. And I will be caught off guard. 9mm. Here's a P1 with no mag. That's not a suppressible weapon from the looks of it. Well, I guess keeping this 380 for myself now. Although I will say that this town is eerily quiet. I have not come across a zombie yet. I'm gonna have to leave the sledgehammer because now I got a nice Mosin. Actually, no, I am gonna take that. Stuff this in here quick. Oh shit, I am dumb. I totally forgot when I was looking in the trunk. I had to press the freaking pad to look. There's gas in here already. So I am going to go grab this sledgehammer here. Alright. That town y'all are in been pretty quiet. No visitors.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody.
Okay. I looked on the list. There looked like about 15 maybe earlier, if that. Alright, how do you get this? Jerry can with gasoline. Where does the gas go in this thing?
Probably on the passenger side that they use about a year,
Yeah, it's not giving me the option to fill it here. Is that you running past him on there? Okay. I was out of the corner of my eye, I saw something move. I was like, well, what was that? What is this? Oh, there we go. Refill. It's on the driver's side on this one. The Olga 24. No, this is the big boat. The big 4-door sedan. I don't like the color, but hey, I ain't gonna complain. It's free. Alright, one jerry can down. Is that the only one in here? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I just heard gunshots. Was that you? Okay, we got shots fired. They're a little ways away, but not. I think I have to fill the radiator, right? Yeah, it's giving me the option to fill it. Yeah, I should be able to join you guys sooner rather than later here. I ended up dying. Yeah, I got swamped by those zombies, but yeah, it's a blessing in disguise. Because now I got a drivable I'm filling up here, so yeah, I ended up in what the heck that town is? Garbin there, the spawning town. Yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Yeah. I'm just trying not to get shot because somebody's in town here shooting somewhere. And it's to my south, unfortunately. Yeah, the direction I need to go. I'm just surprised nobody's come get this car at all. Unless it just spawned in recently, but... Okay. Now one more bottle of water here, put in that thing. Well, I got a car at least if I can get there. Hopefully that's enough water. I just put whatever canteens came in the trunk, so. There was one jerry can in the trunk, so that should be enough at least to get me down there. And I put the can back in the trunk, so if I don't, at least we can take that somewhere to get gas. Alright, now I need to plot the course here. So, you said you're in a village with no name. Alright, so let's see. If I do... follow the road right out of here. Go through Stinick. No. No. I think that's, might be just a test.
We're operating, zero operating Wednesday night page.
Yeah.
Take a test only.
Yeah. And there's the other ones. I am not anymore, no. No, I was in EMS for a while. My buddy's still on fire, and he actually is in EMS. He just got his license last year, I think. So, yeah, I ended up getting out of that a while ago, but... No, I'd probably still be in it if, you know, it's going to sound bad, but if I didn't get married. Yeah, well, what ended up happening was I took my training in the state I was living in and going to school and all that in, and right afterwards is when I met my girlfriend slash wife, you know, eventually, but different state, so I had to move. And of course rather than me just taking a couple of refresher type courses because they did two things different from where I was licensed, they wanted me to go through the whole training and another $2,500 down the road. I'm like, nah, I'll pass. All right. Yep. Oh, that sucked. Close the door. Alright. Okay. Gotcha. That I don't know. It's a good question. Huh. Oh no! Don't, oh no! Oh my god. Whew, that was, wow, that, I could have been real bad. My game just glitched right out. It started, yeah, I'm like in a field now because it lagged out and oh my god. And these controls. Yeah, I'll pass on that. The brakes are not very good on here. My mint condition car is not quite mint condition anymore. Dang it. It's not. Oh no. Is that the server reboot? Okay. I wasn't even, yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to those messages, so that just said, it's like I'm sitting there trying to get back on the road and then the server goes out. All right. Oh yeah, I'm on what? I am standing on top of the car. Yeah. Oh. Open the door. All right. No, I don't like that X is reverse. Get booted out. Okay. I just noticed that the feed looked like it was down again when I switched back, so. I need the map, that's what I'm trying to get to. Ouch. And oh! Yeah, geeked out and hit a tree. So far, so good. I thought it showed, didn't it show that there was damage or something usually? Because right now I'm not seeing any signs of damage. Now the water is showing cold right now. So I'm going to have to make a left up here. Oh, right here. tracks. No, don't you do it. Oh. The graphics on here are amazing. The wheels start spinning before the car even starts moving, like you're ripping a donut or something. What the oh my. Gotta love it when you're going down a dirt road and you just literally start driving sideways. Yeah. Trying to keep it between the lines or on the ruts here, and then all of a sudden you're just instantly driving into the field sideways. Come on, get in the car, bro. Alright, now I gotta be extra careful here because I'm in the woods. Make a right turn. What's that? Yeah, I'm trying to cut across and make make this trip as short as possible. Oh, this ain't working out too hot. That'd be nice. Alright, so I need to make... Yeah, I gotta go left here. So this is the right direction. Okay. Yeah, this is the direction to go. I don't want that. Alright. We're just going to put it in neutral here and casually coast down this hill. I don't trust this car for as far as I can throw it. And it's definitely not as far as the game's throwing me so far in it, so... Alright, now I gotta go into gear. Alright. So we're here. Oh, sweet. I am almost there. Well, I am north of Carlin right now. I'm going to make a right, and it's going to bring me kind of to Carlin. Okay, well, the one that goes right through our... The one I'm on right now is dirt, and it will be, and then it'll come to paved road, the yellow road on the map right at a 90 that goes southwest. It would I'd go straight, but okay. The industrial. Is that over where that smokestack is? Are you looking at the map right now? Oh, is it the industrial with the red trail runs by there to the east of it a little bit? The road that I would be coming to runs east and west, and it runs right through Carlin. If I were to go west, it goes past the industrial zone and then up past the red trail and yeah, the four-way is right before the red trail, right next to the industrial. Okay, you in that little outshoot to the left of the red trail where there's the water fountain and okay, I got you. All right. Oh, damn it. Yeah, like if you see where Carlin, the yellow road runs right through it and then it 90s and goes northeast. Right. You see that dirt road that keeps going straight rather than turning? Like if you're on the yellow road going through Carlin, you 90 and go north, and then where you were saying that other 90 is, rather than that 90, there's a dirt road that goes straight off of it. I'm 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 on that I'm on that road coming from the top where that T intersection is up by that farm almost, just south of that farm. Yeah, come south to the four-way. And then go over by where that red trail and stuff is. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I was actually gonna go right and go towards Carlin, but it'll be quicker to go the other way. And the left will get me closer to that paved road from here. So I'll go and do that. Oh shit, son. What the hell was that? Close the door, get back in the car. I don't know if somebody shot my tire out. Huh? I'm just curious because there's a huge freaking base right here. Okay, but they don't know that I am. But yeah, the right driver or the right passenger side front tire is out. Yep. And I got engine damage now too, so. And of course now it's geeking out, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, we're flying down the road. Oh yeah, we got water damage and all kinds of shit going on here. So looks like we're gonna be ditching this one. Yeah, it's dead. Damn it. So close. So close. Well, I guess. I don't know. Is there anything in here that I needed? I guess I can come back for this stuff too later. Alright, well. This sucks, so now I gotta run and I don't have any food or water. Well, I'm gonna be coming in from like the north, and you guys probably through the woods here now. I see this chimney over there. I see something up on a hill way back there too. I'm gonna check this. Oh, I'm at the road again. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna assume the helicopter crashes are probably turned off. Nothing in here. I don't know, hopefully there's some zombies around over there. I can slice and dice and get something to eat. Alright. I hear a deer or something. What's that? Hunt, yeah, hunting fish and what do we got here? A pristine Mosin. I got 2 Mosins. Anybody want a Mosin? I can, but I'm starving now. My guy's belly's growling. Of course, neither of these have suppressors on them either, so that don't help. Or does it? Nope, just a muzzle brake. Yeah, my guy is definitely... I'm at the town, coming in by the garage here through the north gate. I see a flagpole. I'm not seeing any zombies at the moment, but no, let me. Oh, now my guy's thirsty too. Come on, dude, really? I'm hearing something now. Alright, we're hearing Zeds now. Where they at? Are these gates locked? Oh, nope. Alright. Come on, Zim. Ooh, you got a backpack. How are you not dead? I shot you like 8 times. I got some. Yeah. I'm just trying to wax the rest of these zombies that keep popping up now. I'm right at the I'm right at the base now. I'm at the flagpole. Alright, I'm trying to clear these guys out. Yeah, I don't know if you want this, but I got a Mosin there that you can have. Alright. So you want the Mosin, you can have it. Or the ammo even. I just... yeah. It's the one that I've been carrying since I started, and then I just found another one over in the barn over there, so that's got that cool dark camo pattern on it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll switch it out.
I got more food if you need it. If you want it.
No, I'm good right now. Yeah, I got a few things off of these zombies too. So, all right. Yeah, I'll probably make my way over there in a second after I get this. All right, everything's. All right. Did you want this or? You good? All right. Oh, there's not even any ammo in it. That sucks. Alright, well. You got storage? Room for it anywhere? In case. Alright, in case anybody. Oh, that's right. You're gonna. The flagpole at least keep it from despawning. Seriously? Well, you got. Why, is somebody still active over there? Or? Ah, okay.
I'll be in Iron County for the rest of the shift.
I don't remember. Did you go to base?
Alright, so let's did you hit up that industrial zone yet then or no? Alright, I wanna make my way over that way then and see if I can't find any tools or nails or whatever. Oh, over by the chimney area there? Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, those guys are allies of ours, but we haven't actually talked to them. We haven't met those guys yet.
Okay. So, but they're in a different spot, right?
Yeah.
Because well, I'm just saying that I was gonna go over and hit this industrial zone right over here to the southwest of us.
Yeah, there's a base there.
Okay. That.
We haven't met those guys yet.
So they have that base and the other one then?
Well, that's their allies.
Okay, so there's two bases in the neighborhood that are.
Right.
All right, gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna hit this water up right here. Well, the car is up the road by that farm up there a ways. A trunk full of canteens and a jerry can and some other stuff, meds and whatnot. If you can find a pipe wrench, you can probably fix it and get it going. I don't know. There might have been. I didn't look. I don't even know if there was a spare tire. There might have been one of them too. I just wanted to get the hell out of there because I didn't know if it was them shooting the tire out or what. Because it was right as I noticed the base, that's when the thing went boom and I crashed, and yeah.
Somebody shooting at you?
I don't. That's what I assumed. I mean, because it popped right when I saw the base. So maybe there, somebody was in there. I was like, hey, what the hell, car, and then boom. But so I didn't stick around to find out. I just got what I could out of that thing and took off.
No, we should never run out of food out here, 'cause there's been deer every single time we've gone.
Yeah, I could hear them. Oh, my guy's full. Oh, this one's not drivable, huh? Anybody need double out buckshot? Don't you love it? How it gives you tons of ammo you don't need? Here's another Mosin with no ammo. How about a frying pan? I don't know. I started, I didn't, I used to think that they were a waste, but I actually started using them because, I guess, of course, on here it's not really going to matter. But, when you kill an animal, you take the lard or the fat that you get, put that in the pan with the meat in it. Doesn't, you keep most of it, you get almost 100% of the meat back. That's one thing I never really noticed or paid close attention to, and I was always, like sitting there thinking, I'm like, why the heck, I got like 80 steaks and it takes like 20 of them to get my life up, or my health up. And I realized that, well, when you cook them, and like in real life they shrink, well, in the game they have, that bar on there, basically tells you how much of it is actually left. And if you cook them without the lard and stuff, a lot of times you only get like a half of each one, sometimes less. You find some? No. I was gonna say I haven't either. I checked a few, but I didn't get nothing out of them. What happened to that Mosin that I had? No, I found another one. It was OD green, and I just had it, and then I picked up a crowbar and it disappeared. I thought maybe it set it on the ground, but I ain't seeing it there either. Another CR mag, there we go. Ooh, there you go. Looks like you parting that car together. That's the same car that I had, only mine was red. So yeah, it's the Ogla or whatever. Yeah. Did you, one of you guys lock up the barn back here or something? Okay. Ah, gotcha. Well, I tried to find that Mosin. I can't find that Mosin now, so. I don't know. Some 380 and a raincoat. I think it was black. It's in the green and yellow house there right outside the gate. Some more shotgun shells. Alright, I'm gonna go check out that. Ah man, got enough tools around here. Need tools for anything? That's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay. I got 2 hand saws, so that's why I was like, well, can never have too many cutting tools on this game. Alright, so let's drop, where did that... Oh yeah, I got a backpack now. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, so let's see. Drop that. And that. Alright. I really need to go find some clothes now because I'm still in my crappy spawn clothes. He just said he's never found any fruit. I'm guessing that must be what he's talking about. Hold on, right there. It's not letting you do that. Weird. I wonder if you like stand on the hood and try it or something. I know I've noticed that sometimes the game's really finicky. Like, yeah, I mean it'll tell you that it's that it's, yeah, this is the thing and it's damaged, but to give you the prompt to actually. That chicken is annoying. So here's the red trail, I'm guessing. Must be. Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna head down the road here and
I usually it get long. I usually run it in third.
oh. I'm right outside the town at the moment.
I'm out back.
Yeah, I'm right out front by all the bus stops there because I was going to go check out that industrial zone, but oh, wait a minute here. Alright. Oh, that's you running up behind me. That's weird. I see you waving on the YouTube there, but I can't do or don't. I don't even remember how to do it here. Commands. Oh, interactions. Okay, I see. Is that doing it? It's not doing it. Ah, okay. Yeah, oh, it went down already, dang it. Oh well. Yeah, that's one thing I used to get me killed constantly playing on regular servers. Yeah, I see you. I was just I was just about to say, got someone sneaking up over here. And you see, you guys got all the uniforms going on already. I'm all bald, bald man in shorts. How far? All right, I don't know where that's at, so. You are, is that where you're heading there? Alright. Yeah, I might as well take a drink while I'm here. That's one thing. I lost my water bottle, lost all the nails I had, and all that stuff. Yeah, I died, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I had one of the best starts there was ever to the game, for me anyway. Oh, sweet. Is that for me? All right, thanks, man. Awesome. It's much easier to drink the water from the bottle and refill it. I don't know if I can just find it. Right there. All right. Right. Yeah, no, all my stuff's in the white at least, but I just want to get it all topped off here. All right, good to go. Alrighty. Somebody shooting? Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna say it sounded like a pellet gun. Oh, there you go. Uh-oh. Zombies are pissed. Yeah, so this house here, this seems to be one that a lot of people like to build bases in. And the last one that I was in, we actually had it built out pretty good. I ran a diagonal wall right here. This window is blocked, it looks like already, but on the one I was in, they weren't. So I ran one right here that was diagonal to block both those windows, and then I had, I think, 2 or 3 gates back to back right in here. One on this side of the furnace, and then another one right past it on this side. And then I had one more, I think, afterwards. Oh, that sucks. I had one on my other guy when I died. All that stuff that could have been useful. Well, when I took them all out earlier, I think I took out 4 or 5. They're running around. You know what? I got a lot of 380. Give my scorpion a little run for its money. Oh, there's somebody out there already. Yeah. It's inside? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I was gonna say I think they were all locked before. Nice. Oh, here we go. Dropped you. Hey. Why you gotta pee over here behind hay bales? That's cool. That's a nice random gravel pile, huh? Oh, I don't want that. I'll put that away now. Looks like we're in the clear here. Well, there's another Mosin upstairs over there. I don't know. It looks. Oh, those are nice too. Yeah, that's single shot though, right? Or is that bolt? Okay. How many rounds does it hold? 5. Gotcha. I couldn't remember. I thought they were single, but I'd have only had it. I don't even know if I've had a Tundra now that I think about it. Yeah. I've had the CR. There you go. Yeah, I don't have anything to put it on. I got my Mosin, that's it. That's got... Yeah. Alright. Get me some clothes. That's where I found my Mosin, but it might have stuff spawned in it again. Oh, are you? Okay. Might as well.
Can you see us to my phone
Nice.
when you get a minute, please?
There you go. Okay. Gotcha. Right on. Yeah. That's the one thing I never got a chance to do is get a nice clan going. Well, I ain't exactly great at this game myself. I spent most of my gaming time hiding in the woods. All right. Oh, I remember how to do that. Can you guys hear me?
On.
Okay, you can hear me?
Tom?
All right,
Liam?
Anybody home?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Tom? Liam?
Hello?
Hello? Anybody home?
What's your bear trap right here?
Doesn't sound like anybody home. Which this is the place that I thought was shooting at me earlier, so I don't know. Like I said, maybe they weren't. It might have just been a timing thing, but...
Tom? Liam? Anybody home?
Hello?
Hello? Tom? Liam? You all in there?
That's a nice base.
Hello? Anybody home?
Alright, we'll just keep these on until we get out of range so they know it's us, and then...
Right on.
Tom, Liam, hello?
See their flag.
Tom, Liam, anybody? Dawn?
Yeah,
Tom, Liam, hello?
the car I had's
I
down
just
this
keep on talking that way.
down this
I know it's
road the
us.
other end. Yeah. I hear zombies in there.
Tom,
So.
Liam,
Nope, that's out here.
run, run, run.
This is interesting. This is open. Yeah, right here. Right here is where that tire popped, and I ended up right into the brick wall with the car there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, where is... He's way down here. He's got a water bottle on him.
Yeah, you can grab it if you want.
Alright, I'll take an extra. I'm gonna dump it out.
I got a canteen and a water bottle, so...
Well, if we end up going the other direction, that car's got a trunk full of canteens. It's on this road. It's on this road down that way.
Where'd T go?
He's still running around over here somewhere. Yeah, right here's where that tire popped, and I ended up smashing into the brick wall there head on. Like right here, boom. So the car is down the road a ways. There's a Zim in there.
Hello? T?
Alright, I don't know, he was just running around back here.
Anybody home? Hello?
I don't know where he disappeared
Hello,
to.
hello, hello? Hello? Oh, where he went?
Yeah,
Hello?
he was right in between here when I
Hello?
took off.
Hello? Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Oh,
Where the heck did you run off to?
I ran all the way around.
Oh, still nothing.
you
I
must
haven't
have.
seen him.
They might be out and busy too, though.
Yeah.
Let's get on up the road here and out of sight, and then we can take these off and switch back
Back.
over to priority.
All right.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to break out a can of bacon here pretty soon. My hunger just went to yellow.
Oh, gotcha. Good. Top of this hill, we get in the bushes.
So were you guys streaming? You said you were on last night too. Were you streaming last night then, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's switch over quick.
It's over now.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that you were doing that. I know I caught you. What was that? Like a month ago, almost now. No. And then, yeah. Yeah, and I subscribed and everything, but it never gave me no notifications. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I was the only reason, like I said, I even saw you on tonight is because I was watching B-Wad and Beans and running together, and then when they got off, I was just kind of sifting through, and it said you were live on my sidebar. I'm like, well, crap, I'm gonna jump over there. Yeah. Well, you know, the only way to get that good's to play, right? I probably wouldn't either. I got it for PC, but I haven't played because my laptop is powerful as shit, but it's small. You know, it's I think I don't know if it's 13 and a half screen, I think it is, or maybe it's a 15. I don't know. I think it's 13 and a half. Which is fine for the business stuff I do on it. That's what I got it for originally. But I mean, it's got a 11th gen i7 and I got 64 gigs of RAM, so I mean it can more than handle it. But yeah, and I bought the game on Steam because I wanted the editor, because I was messing around and I customized the server, community server for PS4. But you know, I only did that. I rented one for like 3 days, I think, and just messed around. I have all the files saved for it, so if I ever decide to want to rent one, yeah, long term, it wouldn't be nothing to set it up. Yeah, that would be nice. Right. Yeah, you get more fan base going on, and you know, where it can just help you out. That's my problem right now. You know, I think I got like 3 subscribers, and I think one of those is actually me. So. You might have, I don't know. You probably are the number 2 then. Yeah, this no stamina thing is amazing. Yeah, well that... Right. See, mine, I set mine up similar to the Black Ops servers. I don't think I have it quite as heavily modded as theirs are. But I was just, I was testing it, you know, I was just testing the waters to see how it worked. Trying to figure out the loot economy, because the loot economy is a little tricky on here. Especially when you start modifying it. But that, and then I got way too into it. I found some YouTube videos, like how-tos on how to do things, and I got it set up to where, like, specific rifles spawn in the actual rifle cases at the military stops and stuff. They'll spawn in actually standing up like they're in the holders. So I thought that was cool. I mean, they don't even do that on official servers, so... You know, that took a little bit of work to do, but I think that gives the realism to the game even more. Right. Right. Yeah, no, I had I had 3 whole days of like hardcore, like reading and editing and then playing and testing, and then yeah, it's still, there's a lot more tweaking I want to do to it, but you know, I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna spend any more money on that right now. Maybe down the road. I mean, it didn't cost much. I think it was like $3 or $4 to rent the server for a couple days, just a 10 or 20 spot, whatever. Basically just for my editing purposes, you know. But then I can, you know, get those files and tweak the way I want them, and eventually, like you were saying, you know, when the cost will not be so bad. You get some help from your subscribers and whatnot out of that, and then you actually go out and rent you a nice big one. And you know, I think we lost, oh, he's over there. Yeah. I think he got stuck inside that fence over there. I saw you going left, and then I was like, hey, I don't think you're going to get out there. Unless you jump it somewhere. Nice. I got room for it, so I'll grab it for now. What's on the shelf here? Something. 30 round SG5. I'll take it. I think that's what I just picked up in that other room, right? Okay. I mean, if I don't use it, somebody will. I'll just bring it back to the base. Alright, I lost where you went. You inside the wall there? Across the field. Alright, I see you. It's hard for me to see because right now I'm my TV is just small. It's the 24 inches, so oh, I see over there, yeah. Yep. A white bandana on. place is pretty beat down, huh? Alright, let me get this put away. If we find any Mosin. Yeah, I've been... What's up? Alright, where you at? Oh, alright, sweet. Yep, that's what I was looking for right there. What do we got here? Gilly? Gas mask and a buttstock in there for an M4 or something. Oh, an M4. Alright. Well, we'll find one eventually. Is this, what's this here? What do we got? Anybody need 9mm? Well, I got room for it, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, sweet pants. Thanks, man. I guess we'll take that ghillie wrap, too. Nobody wants that. Oh, it's camo net? Okay. Oh, sweet. Boots. Nice. Alright, well, I'll take it for now. We don't need it, we don't need it. Yeah, range... Need rangefinder at all? Alright, I'm gonna... I don't know if I can take this one. Suppose if I eat some tactical bacon, I can. Okay. For somebody around with a fresh gun. Interesting, alright. K74. If it's, what size is it? You know what? I probably will. The one I got's 80, but I'm in the center here by that broken down truck. I see, alright. What do we got in here? Anything? Ah, sweet. Do you want? I'll carry it if you want. Utility butt pack. Well, I got room. I'm just gonna hand carry that pack you gave me for the moment. So that pack's got room. I can store that M16 in it. I'm in there. M16. KA-74 mag. Got a frag grenade. Yeah, I got one frag myself here. I was just found sitting on a barracks on the bed bunk in the barracks here. Found the M16. Alright, where you guys at? Camo building? Towards the sign here? Okay, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm running down the street here. There you are. Alright. So I got that M16 and a frag out of that off that building over there, so I'm just like I said, I'm just gonna hand carry it in this bag for now. And both y'all got guns out, so I'll stay behind you. You know, it gives me a split-second reaction timing unless they come up from behind. Did you grab it? Okay. I didn't know if you had room or not. You want this shoddy? No? Alright. You got it, or? You grabbed that mag, you said? Okay. Alright. M16. If you find another one, let me know. S 5.56. Yeah. 5.56 by 45. Oh, you loaded up now? Yeah, he's by one of the towers here. Right there, yeah. Got a pair of those, so we're good on that for now. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I'll trade. Assault vest.
They don't open. There is one.
Those are nice. Yeah, you just swap it out. Alright. Yeah, none of that stuff. If the choppers are turned off and all that, those toxic zones are too. Yeah, those are all part of those events or whatever. I forget what they consider them. Their technical term for them, but like those, the police cars that spawned at random intersections. Another assault vest. There's a landmine in here. A landmine or M16? Okay. I got some more 9mm. Oh, I don't want to step on no landmines. Did you find that M16 or? Okay. A lot of those. Did you grab that landmine or? Alright, I got the other one on the way out here. It's
Go ahead.
KA-74. What is this? Oh, here we go. Combat backpack. Oh, that's the same thing I got. And you still want those flashbangs? Oh, I got room for it. There's another backpack on the floor in here that's empty. Yeah, I'll take it. There's a... another USG 45 here if somebody wants that. Yeah, I'm still here. I was just taking the mag for this USG. Awesome, thanks. USG. Alright. Yeah, we'll figure out something. Not mine. Is it? Interesting. somebody was using this one too, because there was the one in the chamber. Yeah. All right. Let me. Well, I'll have to leave that bullet there for now. I am out of space. Yeah, I'm out of space now. I don't have any room to carry anything else. Once we clear out of here, and yeah, it is. No, it is. I'm rubber banding all over here. Nice. Barracks. 9mm. What do we got there? More 9mm. Another M16 down here. No mag in it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I know, right? Usually clothes are the most abundant thing on here. When you're trying to find stuff that you know other than clothes anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, alright. That's fine. Oh. What? Oh, here we go. There's another 60-round magazine if somebody needs one. Loaded too. M16. Yeah, hold on. I got it here. I'll drop it if you got room. I don't have room to carry it. What did I do with my backpack? It's up here. Put it on the shelf? I didn't put it up there. I know. I'm looking for it and I'm like, where'd it go? You got the mag? Alright, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to leave that behind since everybody's rocking M4 or M16 now. And it's a 60 rounder to boot, so. Jumping and it don't go nowhere. question. Well, I can get back. Yeah. And get back to base there, and I'll sort through all my stuff, and then I guess I can go look for a flag again after that, right? Yeah. Those give you a pretty good amount of food when you take them out. No, that you mentioned it. I just heard one though. Or maybe that was a deer. Okay. Yep. Well, there's a pond. Is there any water near the base? Oh, I suppose you can fish through that too, huh? I think you can. You used to be able to. Yeah. I saw somebody doing it on YouTube before. I don't know if it was a... Yeah, there's nothing real close by from the looks of it. Yeah, well, there's a pond in between us, in between the base and that farm where those guys got that base set up we were at. There's a pond in the field there. Well, it would be to our northwest. Yeah. Is this the... No, this ain't the yellow road. The yellow road's paved. Yeah, it's along the power lines that run right past the farm, right past their farm. Yeah. It's right on the edge of the woods there. Is this that field right now, or no? We're in a different area, right? Okay. Yeah, the map is showing that there's a pond there, a small lake, along with a wild boar spawn point. Alright, what town is that over there now? Okay. There you go. look at you. All got that ghillie wrap on your rifle now, and what? Eh. Sure, yeah, it sure is. Well, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I got an M. I already have an M4. I don't have a. Oh, this one's better though because it's got a suppressor. You want it? Okay, because I can't carry that one. That's the one I got at the military base, but I'll take this one because it's got a suppressor on it. Yeah, no, I didn't. Remember that one you gave me didn't have a mag. No, that's the one I just dropped. I figured, screw it, I'll take the one with the mag and suppressor. I don't know, unless y'all want to carry that one back, but I can't. I don't have room. Okay. Well, we know it's there. I don't know how far we are from base. We can come back for it later. Okay, yeah, that's the one by base. Okay. Yeah. So that way they're not trying to kill us. Yeah, that's the biggest thing with this game is, you know, and nobody, with not having everybody on all at the same time, and you know, for all you know, those guys could be like, oh, what, somebody moving in over here? Not on my watch. Okay, the other guys probably notified them then. Hopefully they did. Alright, so we are running. Where are we running right now? Okay. I'm lost. You guys in the... No, I'm in the woods. Oh, there you are. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, as soon as I looked at the map, looked away for a second and back, and you guys were gone. I'm like, oh no. Where is it? Dude, there's a large tent in here. Come on, man. A large tent. Oh, let's go. Are you? What did you drop, man? Oh, you just okay. Right. No, I know. What about this ghillie then? I mean, you got it or you're not? Oh, that is a full suit too, eh? Well, I was gonna say, I mean, if it worst comes to worst, we can just go back to camp, sort through our shit, and come back and get this, too, but... Alright. Yeah, too bad I didn't have a a dry bag that you can put that in and carry it. Because I noticed that shit like that makes you walk slow, if you can fit it inside something else that don't, you don't have to walk slow. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. Can you, is there lens flare on here? Scope flare? Okay. Alright. Alright. I just looking because I thought I saw a reflection way over there off of that hill. Okay. I just looked over and saw it, and I'm like, yo, someone's scoping us?
You know, I think you could run with it, but it puts your camera down.
Probably not, yeah. Okay, that's the farm right up there, huh? Okay, so that tree line right there, that cluster of trees down below, according to the map, there's a lake down there, small pond. And it should be right on this side over here to the close toward, basically aiming towards the farm from the tree line there. If they're looking. Where are you at, man? You fall. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I thought I could hear you, but I couldn't see you, and I'm like, where in the heck you go? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, I think I can see water down there. Yeah. So there, and as long as we don't get shot by these dudes, we can always go fishing there, right? Game chat. Okay. We'll switch over. It's hard to see. It's kind of where those rocks are down there, yeah. Alright, I've switched over to game chat for now too.
Tom, you guys home? Hello?
Sounds
Tom?
pretty
Liam?
quiet.
Yeah, it does. Tom, Liam, y'all home? Hello? Hello? Tom? Liam?
Well, I'll hang out over here. Just kind of chill.
Yeah, they might even be on today. I don't know.
I don't know, they got a lot of work put into this thing already, huh?
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what the inside looks like, but
I'd hate to be the guy cutting and splitting and chopping all the wood to make that fence all the way around the place.
alright. Yeah.
Not to mention the tower and
Uh,
everything else over there.
Right. Just passing through, guys, if you're here. Don't shoot.
Yeah, if we need parts too, again, that car I got down there at the end of that road almost.
Oh,
It
gotcha.
may have despawned already.
Oh, possibly, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how long they last on here. I know on the Black Ops servers when I play that, they'll sit there for a good month, like real life, before
Weird, I
disposing.
could hear it really just fine yesterday, but today I can't.
Can't hear nothing today.
You what?
You can't hear very well in the chat? Or in the game chat?
Well, now I can. I had to mess with my headset a second.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if mine's quiet or not. I just got a cheap out headset, so
No, you sound good to me.
okay. I just got some like $25 Chinese jobby off Amazon.
Right.
I mean, it's the sound quality through the earpieces sound nice.
Right.
Some people tell me they can't hear me, but that's in different games too, I guess.
I can hear you fine.
This is the longest trip I think I've ever made.
Yeah, I bet so.
Yeah, it's just gotta go nice and slow, man. Just think though, that is a large tent. Not a small, not a medium, but a large.
Right.
Lots of storage
Yeah, I think
there.
it holds like 400. I think it holds like 400 or something like that.
Yeah, 4 or 6.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember what they hold. I know it's a lot.
Still would have been nice if those guys were home and they maybe had a flag.
Yeah, would have been good. We'll have to find maybe take a, once we get back and get shit situated at base, maybe take a trip west.
They're on. I don't know where they're at.
Take a trip due west to one of the bigger towns and probably find a flag there.
Yeah. Well, I went over to Gibraltar.
Let's see. Geraldo.
Now I didn't hit everything in Gibraltar just because that's a big town and
Right.
I didn't want to get too close to that other base. And hopefully that wasn't one
Where
of their
were
allies.
we were just where were we just at that Borak?
That was probably Liam. I didn't look at to see if he was wearing a armband or not. He didn't.
You just saw somebody, you said, or
No.
okay.
Dude I
Yesterday.
killed yesterday.
Oh, okay.
If he had one on, it was black because he didn't have a pink one on. I know that.
Right.
I
The
watched
other
your-
ones are black, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
So, was that Borak that we were just at back there then? Were the military barracks and stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Bort.
So you got Lembrook. That's got military stuff too. Over reboot. Switches back over to game chat. It looks like. You back over there? Alright, I had to switch my priority back. Okay, let me do... Okay, why isn't it letting me... There we go. Alright. That's those two clans. Alright. I'll scream, "Don't murder me!" I'm friendly. Right. Yeah. Wow, that would be quite amazing. Right. What? It's green on my screen. We. What time is it for you guys? Okay, you're Central Time then. That's what I got. Yeah, I just lost all my game audio. What the heck's going on?